organizations are systems, right? They have different elements to them. We've talked about one previous session, strategy, but there's structure, there's the processes, there's the talent bases of the organization, the key systems, and so on. And you really need to have those, first of all, match the demands of the environment, but also fit among themselves, right? To understand that basically if you change one piece of it, you probably have to change multiple pieces of it because they really are linked together in fairly intricate and important ways. Well, so let's step back and sort of ask the question, what does it mean to be a bad architect? Because I think that's not a bad place to begin, right? I sort of joke that I see lots of senior leaders, commit what I think of as organizational design malpractice. And a very simple example, which I'm sure you've never seen happen, which is you have a leader who comes in to an organization. They may not have a long period of time in the role, 2 or 3 years. They want to make their mark, right? They want to have an impact on the organization. 2 easy ways to do that are to change the strategy, right, or to change the structure. Strategy, we can go off in a room someplace together and come up with a new strategy, roll it out, terrific, I've got a new strategy in place. Right? The problem is that often the organization does not necessarily need a new strategy. What it needs is some tuning of the strategy or some refinement on the execution, but that doesn't feel like you're really making a visible contribution. Or another example of malpractice is, I just decide that I need to restructure this thing in some way, right? I'll move the boxes around a little bit, change the reporting relationships. I'll decide we need to go from a functional structure to a product-focused structure or the existing structure to a matrix. And it all sounds fairly straightforward until you realize the depth of the impact that has on an organization. So I worry a lot about leaders that, first of all, don't understand necessarily the complex sets of connections between those elements. And secondly, begin to try to do things that are on the face of it easy, but in reality have profoundly, big impacts on organizations. And they do them for the wrong reasons.